Welcome! Thank you guys for joining us at Architectural Ceramics this morning with Tile Stream. You are joining me with Tile Talk with Ginny. So thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. I'm here to talk to you today about a white kitchen backsplash. This is the thing we hear most of. People coming in to ask for is a white kitchen backsplash. And I really don't like that question. I'm all for a white kitchen backsplash, but I always have so many more questions. So when the clients come in, when you guys come in, I have a bunch of questions, so be ready. First thing is, one, did you bring in your samples of your cabinet and your countertop? Because if I can see your countertop and cabinet, I can then decipher between all of these shades of white, which one is gonna be best for your space. My second question is going to be, what's your time frame? Do you want something next day? You could have something that's in stock in our Baltimore warehouse that you can have next day. Something like this, our Prime series, which has a little bit of nice texture to it. It's a nice crisp white, cool undertone. Goes great with blues, nice crisp whites. It all depends on also your lighting too, but we'll get to that later. And then I'm gonna ask you, what's your budget? Because I can get anything from say $5 to $6 a square foot on up to $40 a square foot or more, depending on what materials we're playing with. And I asked you that knowing that an average kitchen backsplash is about 30 square feet, and normally, again, average backsplash costs about $1,500 in material alone. I've done a backsplash for $100 for the whole thing, and I've done a backsplash for $12,000 for the whole thing. So totally up to you. You just tell me where within that range we want to fit. Again, $1,500 lets me play with actually a lot of what we're looking at here. So I'm not terribly worried. I know we can find the right piece, but again, please let us know up front what your budget is so we can absolutely streamline. Because again, look, white tile, white tile, white tile. They're all over the place, and I can have so much fun. And there's a bunch of these in such a great price point that we really can have fun and jazz up your space. White kitchen backsplash, and again, it could mean just your classic 3-inch by 6-inch subway, which is very classic. You see them a lot of the times done in the brick pattern. Something even as simple as that can be jazzed up by playing with the color of the grout. I'm going to disrupt my entire display here. You can go something here with a black grout or a slightly dark gray grout. You can play with that just to give the room some depth, but it all depends. And that leads me to another one of the questions I ask. What do you have outside of the kitchen? What is looking into the space? What's the personality of that space? Do you want something kind of bohemian, like I would say this is? Something kind of jazzy? Or are you more of like the classic, timeless, and again, your regular 3-inch by 6-inch subway, which you can see in a simple installation here. Very pretty, very classic, very clean. This goes with everything. It's just a nice, simple backdrop to warm up your space. And again, we can play with the grout. Even between this one or this one here, this one has a cream grout. Depending on what color grout, depending on, say your island is a different color. Your island is a navy or an emerald or a dark hunter green. We can go and play with then the darker grout just to bring that color in, draw the eye up, and it ties in all the colors of your space. So I really like that grout is just that tool to help tie everything together, even on a classic backsplash. Then we go from something as simple as your brick format to then playing with shapes. I love playing with shapes because it takes your classic white space and it jazzes it up. You get to play with shapes, the elongated hexes. I have, I know this isn't white, but we have a lot of these that are in the shell format. I'm seeing so much of this. We can then take this even and take it out of the shell format, turn it on its head, and play with the installation. Come see me and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But we can sit and play and take your basic, turn it on its head, and make it something fun. Even by playing then with glass tiles and playing with shapes. Here we have it in a circle format. And again, if you play with the installation, playing with your grout, you can really change how that looks. So it makes it a lot of fun. You can take something, here they did it with the black grout, here they have it with the white grout. So it depends on how subtle or dramatic you want your space to look. We can change any of these pieces to make that dream come true. So again, even let alone shapes, playing with then dimension as we're seeing here. This is taking a little hex and just adding a nice developed a raised edge here. Plays with how the light catches it. So as you're walking across your kitchen backsplash, it's gonna add a little bit of glitter, or even playing with a tiny little baby. I know I have more of these in the glass. Even if they were all just squares, as you walk across your kitchen, it catches the light in such a way, and it makes it fun and playful, glittery, sparkly without being glittery. I'm not a glitter fan, but if you want it, we can make it happen. We can put glitter in your grout and make this even more interesting. The glitter, oh my gosh, I know it's not called glitter, but I'm gonna call it glitter. I think it's called Dazzle by Latacrete. And if we add that to your grout, say we are doing a glass installation, it makes it just a lot of fun. Just say you want to add a gold highlight because you've got gold or brass knobs in the kitchen, or your faucet is adding that, or there's something on the hood, there's a really great metal detail. Adding a little bit of that glitter to the grout to a white backsplash is gonna actually be a lot of fun, but it's got to fit your personality. That's why when you come in here, I'm going to ask you a bazillion questions just to make sure I can streamline, find you the best piece, because white, I have so many options. Then I was talking about metal. We're seeing here, this is just a white piece of marble done with a bit of metal, and it's a great idea, or at least a little bit of inspiration on how we can play. And I know when I was showing you guys trims last week or last time, we were talking about metal trims as finishing pieces, framing out something over your stove. But if you were to take this and put it, and we can do stripes in your kitchen out of metal, or we can do something where we do some vertical stripes over the kitchen stove and just add a little bit of pop and highlight with this bit of metal, just a little sneak peek of just a little bit of that metal to tie in your all of your appliances. So come see us here at Architectural Ceramics. Let our designers here help you find the best white tile to work in your space at whichever price point. We're here to help you. Thank you for visiting us today at Architectural Ceramics. That's it for our tile stream and tile talk with Ginny. Bye.